NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens under the lights on Sunday night.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from the bank. Ty Johnson now to return. And look at this return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them out, someone who's still the pride of Wyoming University and Fireball, California. One of the league's best and biggest arms, Josh Allen.
We've seen a lot of big arms come and go in the NFL. Few translate that talent, though, into stardom, quite like Josh Allen. It's fun for me on the college football road when I ask these young quarterbacks who they idolize, who they look up to. And just about every big guy that can run says the same thing, Josh Allen, because that skill set is so tantalizing. A player who can rip off a highlight reel play with the pass, and just as easy with the down in just about any situation.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Again, it's Cook. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Another one for Cook. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ravens bring an extra DB out there, 3rd down coming up. Now Allen going to the air. Cook calls it in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. All on the 45, 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion here left. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Connection made to Coleman. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Working from the gun. It's Allen. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Looking for Keon Coleman that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Fourth down, here's Allen. He finds him beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead. To throw again, it's Allen. He's got it, room to run. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
And he'll go down here at the 16. 2 yards on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. They're lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the 1. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown! The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. It's a James Cook touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Bass now to kick this away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Well, what does Lamar Jackson have in store for us this time around? Now a 2-time NFL MVP. We know he is electricity personified on a football field. Must-see TV. He also knows, and these Ravens do too, that they got to take that final step. Got to get to a Super Bowl and ultimately win it for the 2-time MVP.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
They're running the option, short side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, here's Lamar. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Lamar off the play fake. Andrews with the catch. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They're trying an option play left side on first down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down. They motion a receiver left. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have second and pretty long here. Sending the tight end in motion left. Lamar now from the gun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And that catch is made down the right sideline. Great effort there. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal. They send a tight end in motion. They'll run here with Henry. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up second and goal.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Trying to run with Henry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Forced out to his right. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And we're all knotted up. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. They've got first down from the 31. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the fumble recovery is made.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Gets this one to Andrews. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 36. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He's on the move. He's on the move.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
He's got Andrews. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Bills back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the inner harbor. The Bills looking down a very long field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Pressure coming. It's Allen. Pass complete to Cook. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, Allen. Coleman with the grab. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bills first down. To the air again, Allen. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. From the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter complete. A lot of mess on the move here. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Play action now with Allen. He beams one deep right side. He's got it at the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Allen now on first down. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Got him in over the middle, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the red zone now. Cook calls it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. One final shot before halftime. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cut into the lead on the last play of the half. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The first half belonged to the reigning NFL most valuable player, number 8, Lamar Jackson. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Bass now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. The drive begins with Henry. And he'll take this up to around the 30-yard line. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Tight end motioning right. Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Jackson now on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels, and right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on first. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Another run for Henry. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. They put a receiver in motion right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keep... First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This is Cook. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. The Bills are gonna go ahead and call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 6 DBs out there for the Ravens. 3rd down coming up. Blitz coming here. Allen. Complete to Shakir. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Back to throw now, Allen. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Play action now, Allen. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Allen on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And, hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Working inside the red zone. Oh, he nearly reeled that in. As close as you can get, but just an exciting incompletion. Back to the air, Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills start the second half with some needed points. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Pass on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Lamar now from the gun. Gets this one to Andrews. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Throw on third down. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. This is brought in at the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. the end of the third on Sunday night. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A tight end in motion now. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Pressure off left, and it's blocked. And the Bills grab it. But after all that running, nothing comes of it. He's taken down deep on the other side of the field and will get nothing more than a blocked extra point.
You didn't have to climb very high, Kate, up the mathematics ladder to understand the impact of that one. That block keeps this a 2-score game. So even though you give up a touchdown, you're still in total control. What a disaster to see that kick block right there.
His return gets him to the 32-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Keon Coleman that time. So it'll be 2nd down. Here's Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Allen to throw. The screen pass falls incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. To the air again, Allen. He's got it to his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. He's been as active in the passing game as anyone on this team, and to very good results, Brock.
Yeah, it just feels like, Kate, nobody could cover him. And that's the advantage you have with these elite running backs, these dual threat guys that can run and catch it. A safety can't guard him, a nickelback can't guard him. Maybe even a corner's not going to guard this guy today.
Short pass caught by his tight end. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To throw again, it's Allen. To the left sideline, complete. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Again, Allen to the air. Looking for somewhere to... And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
There is no question this defense has risen to the occasion of prime time tonight. There's also no question that this is a window into the kind of beating quarterbacks can take when you can't protect him. He's going to have to use all week to get his body right to hopefully hit the field next week.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Pressure coming, it's Allen. Caught near the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he makes it across. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Pass on for the extra point. The extra point is up, and it is good. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Baltimore running its offense out now. Their lead cut down inside a field goal, so points imperative here to get some breathing room. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Into traffic, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
And he's tackled for no gain. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
They bring the tight end in motion. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 3rd down.
Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. He's back to throw. Bails out of the... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline, and now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Here he is to throw. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Looking to throw it. Rifles it, and it's on the money on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 35 out of that one. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Motioning left is their running back. Throwing now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
To throw. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Cook. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Now to throw. Connection made to Coleman. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play. These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Here's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills have taken the lead late. It's a James Cook touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Bass now to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Fires over the middle, caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
He'll throw it. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. They wanted that 3-point cushion. We all knew what they were doing, be able to maybe breathe a little bit easier. But now, got to keep them outside of field goal range, partner, because a kick would win this.
And that starts with a booming kickoff. Give them as long a field as possible before they can get that makeable field goal. From there, your defense, well, it's just got to rise to the occasion here in the last couple snaps of this game.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Setting up to pass. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. So that brings up second down. Here he is to throw. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout. Let's see what they went with on third down. He'll look to throw it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.